Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is Pride. So I don't know too much about this film. I know my boy George McKay is in this, and obviously from the title, you know, it's a queer film about pride in some way. And I also know that it's English set, but that's about it. So before we jump into this, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Over there you can find a full-length version of this reaction where you sync up your own footage and watch along with me. You can also find polls to vote for what's next. And over there's also the diamond tier, the top tier. On that tier, once a month, you get to choose a movie that I react to. This video was a diamond tier request, so thank you very much for your support. Let's just jump right in.
There can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what force on earth is weaker?
Rotherham, some protests, okay. And a song about unions. Thatcher out. It's at the miners' strikes.
Push ahead with plans to close 20 pits with the loss of over 20,000 jobs.
20,000 jobs lost, yeah.
Right?
Maybe see you on the march then?
I'm fighting for their jobs for future, not just for my own.
Completely ignoring him.
Spoken to the council about your deviant parties.
There's no need to do that. Just knock on the door. We let you in.
Wow. Okay, yeah, gay pride in London. I do know it's a bit more upbeat, right? I thought it's got quite a positive vibe, even though there's some serious themes. Oh, first thing he does is almost get hit, but he's in the crowd now.
Sorry, just for 5 minutes till my friends get here. Come on. It's just that I don't really want to be too visible. Anything. Yeah, well, this is the best way. You need to throw yourself in.
Yeah, head first right in.
We agreed on the banner, Mark.
It's a show of solidarity. Who hits the
Yeah, everyone united together, work with the miners.
Whatever Mark says, we do it. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, he's just a bit overwhelmed. And obviously, were it to be outed, were it to be seen, even though he's from Bromley, it'd still be in the back of your mind.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah. He's still young, still struggling.
and lesbians supporting the miners and their lesbians. Support the miners, guys. Support the miners.
Yeah, he just needs a bit of guidance and help.
Collecting for the miners. Take deep.
Takes courage.
Chislehurst, so you can't be too late either. I've got my key.
Well, just mind yourself on that last train. There's weirdos and all sorts on there.
Okay, he's got permission to go. Not really permission, but he's got an excuse to be at the party. He's just wide-eyed and curious, isn't he? Oh, there's Mark.
They counted it.
Oh, okay. How much have they got for them?
Hardly any petrol bombs or swastikas. Is it me or the police getting soft?
Yeah, they did well. They were able to march hassle-free mostly.
My guess is they went somewhere else. To pick on someone else.
Oh, the miners. Yeah, okay.
Today, with only a couple of buckets, we raised nearly 200 quid.
Which was even more back then, yeah.
I'm from Durham.
Well, you know exactly what we're talking about then.
I know those bastards kick the shit out of me every morning on my way to school.
Yeah, that's the thing. Of course, there's going to be that inner conflict.
Right, come on, let's have a show of hands, shall we? Who's in? Guys?
Not many.
We are. That's amazing. Gethin, thank you.
Okay.
Or is it exclusively for the under 25s?
Oh, no, of course not.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a home base here. His bookshop that he's got.
I've just started catering college.
Good.
Oh.
Congratulations, all of you. You're the founder members of...
Hey, it feels very roped in here.
Oh, hello. I represent a group called Lesbian and Gay Support the Miners. And
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's important to support other people who are oppressed, but it's going to be difficult.
Glossy and wobbly. Glossy.
And Joe's got to balance it with his catering college.
Lesbians and gays support the miners? Sure, but you've said that before and we...
Maybe if they just went by the an acronym.
Maybe we should just hand the money over anonymously.
No, this is a gay and lesbian group, and we are unapologetic about that.
What's more important though, them getting the help.
Someone needs to go with him. First rule of the group.
I'll go.
Thank you, Steph.
Oh, first rule, no one ever on their own. I guess that makes sense.
If it's miners you're looking for, Wales.
Of course. It's a big fucking coalfield.
That's the Brecon Beacons.
They don't know their geography, yeah.
What's the Welsh for lesbian?
Of course, yeah, it's all going to be old dears they're dealing with. How much have they raised?
I see.
Yeah? Okay.
Obviously gay.
Achievable goals, please, Jeff.
Shut up, that's him.
Oh, there he is, Paddy.
LGSM. What does that stand for then?
Well, I'm not going to pretend I'm not surprised. You could see that. Truth told, you're the first geese I've ever met in my life.
But you're sitting down with them having a conversation.
I want you to do something for me. I want you to go back to your community and convey my thanks, my personal thanks.
Okay, there we go, that's good.
What we mark?
He knows.
Fancies a pint.
He knows that it won't be, you know, all of the town thanking them.
You can have 5 minutes. Are you sure about this?
Dead sure.
Yeah, but for Di.
Oh, going up on stage.
Trust me, Di, if you can handle this, it's going to make a huge difference.
Okay, yeah, they want to hear it from the horse's mouth, of course. Yeah, that's so much better than just hearing it secondhand.
If you don't like it, you can go home.
As a matter of fact, I do like it.
Oh yeah, get Sassy back.
The women, they're a lot more feminine in here.
Okay, yeah, getting on their side, joking about.
It's more than money. It's friendship. When you're in a battle against...
You need as many allies as you can, yeah, of course. It's only... He's got his microphone quite low, so it's changing his body language as well to be more timid.
So thank you.
There we go. Yeah, he did well there.
I've worked a few tough crowds myself over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Panto.
They're really getting along now for the initial, what do you call it?
I've got a camera. It's a really good one. I'd be happy to do it. All right, Bromley, for sure.
Oh, don't get caught with photos by your parents or something, though. The heckle, there we go. Ah, if this ends up on a, you know, newspaper or something.
You bring a load of gays into a working men's club, you get trouble. I'm sorry.
No other group has raised as much money.
I'm not disputing.
They've raised the most money, okay.
I'm a realist. I know what small towns are like, Sean, and I know exactly how those lads are going to react.
You think so?
I know so.
Yeah, there's a difference between acknowledging reality, what might happen, and being bigoted.
That's the fourth one I've done. Fast as I put them up, they pull them down.
Ah, of course. Yeah, she's clearly got a problem.
How do I know my mum's not a lesbian?
What he's trying to say is you can't make grand, sweeping generalisations.
Hey, we don't want any infighting here. Focus on the goal.
Every woman is a lesbian, including
Cross the border into Wales then? Yeah, it's just, how is this gonna go down? Yeah, scary walking in, of course.
Die! Your gays have arrived!
She's the one who they called, yeah.
Thank you very much for having us.
Now, I'm hoping you can clear something up for me about lesbians.
Oh, I've all got questions.
And to be honest with you, it did surprise me.
Let them get settled in first, shall we?
Yeah, straight away with the questions.
It's a speech. It's no big deal. One of you just has to go up on stage.
Ah.
just so we know who you are.
They cornered him with a speech. They cornered Di with a speech. So fair enough.
Anybody else feel like appointing themselves leader?
Mark kind of is, isn't he?
But I'm walking.
They're gonna stand out just with their hairstyles and the way they dress anyway.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen,
And now this microphone's too tall for him.
will you welcome their spokesman onto the stage? Thank you.
It's gonna have to be a good speech off the fly as well.
He's a pretty tough act to follow, so maybe now is the moment for my musical tribute to Judy Garland.
It's not going as well.
It's money because we want to help you. And that's it.
Simple as that.
Keep on. We've been through some of the same things you've been through.
Yeah, you gotta get on their level. Oh, wow. I guess not worst case scenario. There wasn't a brawl or anything.
It's teething problems, love. Everything will be all right once they start to mix.
Yeah, it might just be they need to have a conversation, you know, just a one-on-one conversation, see them as humans.
But I came here to help.
Yeah, but they don't want your help.
Well, you can tell me that to my face. Until that time, I'm a member of LGSM and I'm going to do...
I feel like you should have just got on the stage and said fuck Thatcher or something like that, you know?
They're bringing them in from London, from Bristol, all over.
Ah, more coppers, yeah.
They can't do that.
It's totally illegal.
They're doing it anyway, they're the police.
Now, you're absolutely sure about this?
Police harassment.
Yeah, they know their
They
rights.
must formally charge you within 24 hours of that arrest. But reasonable grounds means concrete evidence that can stand up.
They can help legally, yeah.
That's the same whether you're standing on a picket line or trolling down Clapham High Street in full drive.
It might be different nowadays with those new protest laws.
In a court of law, they need concrete evidence. Even for longer than 24 hours, with no proof. No proof.
If that gets people out, that's gonna really help.
Well, is it a change of atmosphere? If you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, Lino.
He means these
Challenging him then, yeah.
Gays?
From London, they were the ones, Carl. They got you out.
I thought Sian got us out.
They told her what.
Told her what to say, yeah.
You'll have a pint, will you, Mark?
There we go.
You're all vegetarians.
Actually, Zoe and I are both vegans.
Okay. Does she even know what a vegan is?
Husband and wife, but what I want to know is...
I know what you're going to say.
Which one does the house work?
I don't mind taking more, Irina. Not the lesbians so much because of their cuisine, but I'll take an extra.
Oh, can't accommodate the vegans.
So how are you going to get it is from a couple of sleeping bags in your extension? I don't know. I can take another one, and so can Cliff.
Yeah, you don't want them with her anyway, if that's the case.
I don't need to bulldoze anyone. It's you who's got the problem. They're all in there getting along perfectly well.
Yeah, she's the one out here hiding away.
You can talk to Kev any day of the week. Get out there and find a gay or a lesbian right now.
Give him the wrong impression.
Oh, right. Because you're so bloody irresistible, is that? To me. This is the first date. Men on the dance floor.
Yeah, but getting attention from women. Yeah, he's danced with more girls right now than all of the straight men have. Oh. There we go. Okay, then, to get everyone on board. I was thinking if he knocks over anyone's pints, it might not be good, but no. I was worried when he hopped on that table.
You're going to love it.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, what's that?
Oi, what the hell was that about?
He's going to give him dance lessons.
Yeah, teach him to dance.
I'm going to be a woman magnet.
Yeah. Town feels alive, though.
I know one thing. Your father would never have stood for it.
I feel like there's got to be at least someone in the town who is gay as well and, you know, supports them and sees themselves in the group. I'm just thinking if it's like one of her kids. Oh?
What is it? Got to keep up the fiction.
Some bakes. Nice. Hopefully they don't see the van, yeah.
It was the best experience of my entire life.
Making pastry.
Yeah, be careful developing the film. Whoever works in the shop could spread the word, or like, I don't know, parents find the photos. Okay, yeah. Dying Cliff on the front line. I guess he's not in many of the photos, so that does help.
Well, wish Jonathan a happy Christmas from all of us in Delice, will you?
Of course I will.
Nadolig llawn to you, my love.
Will there be any, reconnections with home?
Near despair today after the collapse of last night's talks. The strike entered its 42nd week.
42nd week, wow.
They've been told they'll save the pits that go back first. They won't, but...
Okay, yeah.
Our bus is broken down.
And our gas has been cut off, so...
They're all struggling, yeah.
We're playing for a tin of beef now.
Oh, wow.
Where are you from, then?
Real, originally.
You see, we don't mind the gays and the lesbians. But don't you dare be bringing people from North Wales down here.
Yeah, it's just a classic. Like, always have a laugh, make fun of the next town over.
It takes the men to the picket, it takes the food parcels to the remotest villages. Without it...
All of fours.
Have anyone that knows anything about mechanics?
36 years old, but without it, these villages are nothing to finish.
Yeah, be completely gutted of their income.
The pit and the people are one and the same.
Kill the pit, kill the people.
No, it's not enough to always be defending. Sometimes you have to attack to push forward. And that's exactly
Get them all to come to London. Get them all to London and strike in front of Thatcher, you know? Yeah, maybe they need to do more fundraisers apart from just standing outside the shop, put on a concert or something. Oh, these two. Nice. No one even notices, yeah. Power in numbers.
You so much as lay one finger on anyone inside that hall. But so help me God, I'll break your bloody arms and legs.
Nice. And he was so worried before. Oh, nice. There we go. He's learnt some moves.
I'm home. I'm gay. I'm Welsh. That's right.
What I don't understand is why you never came back before.
It's been a long time. Things have changed as well, though.
Margaret Donovan could be reported. All those people in her house.
The homosexuals have been
Reported for what?
that sick deception is swirling headlong into a cesspool of its own making.
Yeah, they're so isolated, aren't they? Even their blinds closed.
Have you seen this, Cliff? About the gays?
I don't believe what they say about us, Lee. Why should I listen to what they say about us?
Oh, yeah, of course. You know, there's misinformation about yourself in the news.
Sitting on your own in the dark, Maureen.
Rolled
out of your ass for a minute.
He was actually helping get into her for a second there as well. Damn. Oh, where's he off to? Off to his parents. Oh. Telling him about what's happening here. Wow. Yeah, look at these landscapes. He's right out in the countryside. The lie could fall apart quite easily. They can just phone up the catering college or... Oh. About his attendance.
What are they going on about?
Oh, because they've all heard, yeah, of course.
That they are finished.
Does anyone else hear the bottom of the barrel being scraped?
They haven't said what paper this is.
That is speaking up for us, of course, but it's done a lot of damage.
Yeah, but we're not going to let a little thing like this break.
Oh. Oh. All the books as well, yeah. They could be burnt.
Well, is it for kiddies to have gays and lesbians roaming around? It's unnatural.
There used to be a tradition in Wales of honouring you.
Ah, she knows.
And when I find out who sold that story, believe me, they'll know what it feels like to be ashamed.
She knows that it's her, really.
They would never have known we were here if it wasn't for this article.
So?
So they would never have found us.
So what do you say, Mark? I should send them the bill.
Do you know how many people read this paper?
Ah, more publicity.
We could never drum up this kind of publicity in a million years.
Yeah, yeah. Make advantage of it, yeah.
You take it, and you own it.
I think some names you can own. Pervert, it's a bit more difficult.
Cheers. Oh, I could probably get you some more next week if you want.
Ah.
Bloody hell do you think you're doing?
That's the number for gay switchboard. You never know. One of them might need it one day.
Yeah, they have the union meeting and they show up with 10 grand, you know, or a fixed bus.
This is a fundraiser. Make sure people are buying stuff.
Joe's really coming to himself, hasn't he? Confidence.
Do you know what I mean? It's a christening. Yeah, but
Oh, they're right by the books.
it's more open.
So, yeah, it was bound to happen eventually.
Bronski beat her to headline a benefit for the miners at the Electric Ballroom.
Lovely. Oh, they got the electric ballroom.
Everyone, gay or straight, and will be a real festive occasion through which we can express our solidarity with the mining.
Okay, a good article for once in a while. Ooh, we get Di up on stage again.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, was Di here? No, or is he back home? Ah, just waiting for this to come crashing down when Joe comes back home. You want to come out on your own terms, not being found out. It's getting a bit of attention, yeah.
Back in our miners' lodge in Wales, we have a banner.
Oh yeah, the handshake.
Very old, maybe 100 years. And it's this.
No, you gotta get all the photos.
Joined like this.
Damn. You're missing the big moment.
You've won our badge. Call, not dole.
I mean, it's great that he's found someone interested in him, but he's missed the handshake, yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder. Hand to hand.
There must be other people photographing, right? Come on, Di, get involved. Wow.
How are you?
Still changing the world.
Trying to, yeah.
I'm on a farewell tour.
Where you going?
Big hair.
A farewell tour.
I always thought sex was for the men, really. Anyway, we just put up with it, don't we? Keep it
Oh.
Okay. I will listen to a certain amount of drunken bollocks, Dale.
Yeah, I was expecting that or something there.
Cardiff. What I want to know is, what's this?
Whose bed is this? Whose house is this?
Don't those women ever sleep?
Ah, here we go. And like the letter about the suspension as well.
The group straight supporting gays, supporting minors.
Oh, is that what was Tim had AIDS? Ah, wow. Unbelievable. Of course. Set it up, they knew. To be honest, I'm glad we're not getting the argument there in full. It's just panning past. Yeah, just glad I don't have to see that and don't have to go through the cringe.
I didn't know who I was at your age.
So they're in denial.
Hiding from people at work, from everyone. Keeping secrets.
You'll always be keeping the secret though. Like, what do you think the alternative is? Finding a wife? I can't look at them.
Can you? But what they're really doing is pushing their own agenda. We've seen articles, Savina.
Everything's an article for her.
And we're not strong enough, not now. Struggling to survive as it is.
That reminds me.
About all the money.
Courtesy of those people and their agenda. No, suppose you opened your mouth, did you? Didn't want to rock the boat, is that it?
I did.
I'd say the same about you, Cliff.
I'll tell you something. If you think this is what my brother would have wanted, you're wrong.
Oh, really? Okay. His brother was with her. The music sounds like it's got a hopeful upturn, though.
What now? What do you mean?
Well, what are we doing? Where are we going?
It's over, Mike. Were you not paying attention? We lost.
In one town.
There's gay people dying every day. That's what you should be thinking about. Excuse me.
There might be someone who wants to help.
I really want to talk to you.
You might have good intentions. Who knows, though? Oh, okay, here for Joe.
No, I'm afraid he's out.
Can you tell him that his friend Gethin's in hospital?
Damn, okay.
I should have said more. I could have spoken better.
I struggled in the moment, public speaking, yeah.
I'm gay.
I know.
Oh?
Well, I can't speak for the rest of the village, but speaking for myself since about 1960.
Wow. And then life carries on, yeah.
What hell's this? New van, courtesy of our gay friends down in London.
They didn't let us see what it says. It's just got that logo on it, okay.
Lesbian, are you, love?
That's right. We're just off to Swansea now for a massive layers off.
Tomorrow, most of Britain's coal miners will return to work.
Oh, yeah.
In this country. The cost financially.
It's just... he's out. Oh, he's here as well. If Tim had AIDS, is he having an existential crisis about maybe having it too?
What about Gethin? Is he okay?
Well, he hasn't heard anything, has he? Yeah, and Joe's mum didn't react at all to hearing, one of his friends has been beat up.
So you were taken care of.
If you could just make sure he's got some groceries in.
Gethin.
He's HIV positive, Sharon.
Oh.
This is my mum.
Yeah, we never saw how the conversation went, did we?
I'm number 2.
Number 2? Wow.
What are you going to do now?
Make you some soup. My life goes back to normal now.
You've a first-class mind. You should do something.
Yeah, she can do more.
Don't you dare waste it.
Shit.
Yeah, it's the christening. Gonna cause a scene. With it plastered on the side of the van as well.
Why, you got something to say to your sister?
I've got something to say to you, Jason.
Yeah, he's got a community of people he can stay with. I'm thinking, what's he gonna do? But no, he can. He's got plenty of options, actually.
If we were normal, this is when we'd kiss.
No, normal. There's nothing abnormal about it.
We have reason to believe that there are known homosexualists and a confirmed lesbo inside these premises.
That's Mark. Is that Mark?
Please put that down. We have a very good relationship with our neighbours.
Do you forgive me? Just get up here and saw something, will you?
Oh, just for future reference. My name's Joe.
You tell him, Bromley.
There we go, yeah, stand up for himself.
Have you heard? No politics.
What?
Mark's over with the steward now.
No politics.
No slogans.
We're a Mardi Gras, apparently.
No politics, it's a pride protest.
That's what this whole thing has been about since the beginning, and that is absolutely how it is going to end. Together.
What are they seeing? Oh, it's the bus.
Where are my lesbians?
There's too many of you. What? You'll have to go to the front. You'll have to leave.
Oh, really? More miners. Ah, the whole town.
Body Lodge! Langgraf Lodge! Camden Lodge!
Ah, yeah. Even him.
You must have found it a bit weird, a load of gays and lesbians descending on you like that.
Why on earth would we have found that weird?
There we go.
Not worried about being too visible this time.
Ah, yeah, just like the start of the film. I'll need to rewatch the credits here because I'm using a VPN and they've come up in German. Oh. Died at 26? Oh, the shaking hands, yeah. Okay, I'll just quickly rewatch that ending so I can catch what was there. I found it in English. That was annoying. Probably takes away a bit of the emotional weight, but I still get the info. You see why I have to use a VPN? I think Netflix has some way of knowing that I'm recording and it just makes the quality so bad. Led by the Welsh Miners for Solidarity. Oh, actually went off to uni. Good. Nice. An MP. Yeah. 65th. Yeah. Days after his diagnosis. I caught that bit, the 26. Part of their manifesto now. Oh, of course. This was 2014, and 2014 was when, yeah. The miners. Nice. Okay. Goes both ways. Solidarity both ways. Okay, so that was Pride. That was really great. Going in, I wasn't expecting it to focus on the miners, you know, as it did, but you get that from the start. You figure it out quite quick. The solidarity between them and the miners. And that's what's most important. Solidarity, supporting anyone who's oppressed, no matter who, even if they don't want your support, you know. I've been to a handful of Pride parades and protests for other things, and it's not quite the same as it was back then, Pride parades. I think you get a little bit of a insight into that at the end there when there's that guy saying, hey, no politics. And you're like, it's a Pride parade. Of course it's political. It's inherent in it being Pride, you know? I think, you know, it's a Pride parade now rather than it being a Pride protest like it was back then too. And yeah, on the whole, it is quite a positive film though, isn't it? Although it does touch on a lot of deep things, the general message is very positive and the vibe is very light-hearted. We've got comedy in here. It's a very funny film actually as well. And it's just great, you know, so many great moments of just like Shan's husband, I'm forgetting his name, standing up to the two guys when they were trying to break in and, you know, stop this lovely party that they're having. He stood up for them even though he was apprehensive at first. And I think part of his apprehension wasn't really because they were gay. It was just facing the reality that if they do come it could cause trouble, as in people outside attacking them, or cause a negative like media backlash to the miners, which it did actually happen. But, you know, eventually he kind of got over that and acknowledged we do need their help. It's important to accept all the help you can get, you know. And then in turn, many years later, 2014, they return the favour and support, you know, legalising gay marriage, which only happened in 2014, not even 11 years ago, which is crazy. And there were loads of great subplots in this film. I think Joe's one was great. I am glad it cut away from the confrontation with mum and dad, just so, you know, I can subvert that second-hand embarrassment, the cringe there. I was really worried to see that scene, but they just kind of panned over it, didn't they? Which I'm kind of glad of. And then, yeah, Mark's one as well. You know, he was this real driving force for the film, actually. And then later on, everything with Tim, and he must have been either, you know, worried about getting AIDS from Tim. It took me a second to clock what Tim was putting down there, what he meant. It was like his leaving do, he said. But I figured it out eventually, and yeah, it obviously affected Mark's mentality, and he kept it all to himself, the way he was talking to Mike. It did take him so young. But then we have the likes of Jonathan, who's 65 when this was filmed, so he would be 75 now if he's still alive, but he was number 2, one of the first to be diagnosed, and now we know so much more about it. There's much less scaremongering, and it's easier to treat and live with as well. And we see some of that with Maureen, although I think more of it was just prejudice from her. It wasn't, you know, she tried to make her excuses and say it was about AIDS and about, you know, the lifestyle, the influence it would have on the kids. But eventually we do see one of her sons show up in support at the parade at the end there. I was wondering if that would be a subplot, like maybe one of her sons realised he was gay or something and, you know, had to blend in, and that would be what finally motivated her. But obviously that would make a compelling narrative, but this is based on a real story, isn't it? But I was expecting at least someone in the town to be, and it ended up being Cliff. But yeah, it's a really strong, compelling ensemble of characters here, actually. So many great side plots with them. And although this film is really positive, it's also maybe a bit bittersweet, because it does feel like in the UK we're going backwards in terms of protest laws. The more recent protest laws, you know, they can arrest you for causing disruption. That's in the definition of a protest. To protest is to be disruptive. The wording they use is cause serious disruption, which can be interpreted many ways, especially by the police. And I liked how they used the newspapers, you know. They never said which newspaper it was, but in my head I was like, is that the Sun? They used that and said, you know, hey, they spread misinformation about us, of course they'll spread misinformation about them. That was a great moment there. But yeah, that was Pride, a really great time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below. If you really love this, be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date on all future uploads. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.